Is it just me, or does it seem like everyone wants to be their best selves and live their best life? Either way, I'm here for it. So let's talk about it and make some immunity shots. So what you'll need to make these immunity shots are ginger root, turmeric root, oranges, lemons, some filtered water, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. Let's get into it. So I'm one of those people who wants to be their best self this year. Not even just wanting it, like actually doing it. So truthfully, I'm here for this movement of people being their best selves and living their best life. I think there's such a beautiful part of awareness when you just realize, like, I've got to do something differently. And you do it hopefully in a loving awareness way, but you do it to where you really make changes that bring you to the best parts of your life. A year or two ago, I didn't know that being my best self would mean shedding so many parts of myself, you know, really looking things in the eye, looking myself in the eye. And also, I didn't know that it would include like an unorthodox route to transformation. I genuinely thought I was just gonna say like, I wanna be my best self, and then just do it. Like, I thought that it was just gonna like happen. I was just gonna wake up, and the way that the spiritual girls on TikTok were talking about it, you would have thought I could wake up the next day and that would just be it. And it is like that, I think, when you make choices. But I would say that the ways that your life transform after making a decision like that is not just cut and dry. I really love seeing people making those decisions every day because it really is a choice. It's the choices that I make in every day that give that. Just like people investing in their health, whether that's their mental health, their physical health, whatever it may be, like, and it's just really cool to see. I'm rewatching Insecure because I never finished it. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten to season 5. So here I am watching it, and I feel like it's very similarly for the characters of Insecure, where in season 5, it seems like people are finally making choices and decisions that are for their best. And it's like, at some point in life, you just can't hide from it anymore. Like, I feel like there's parts of you that just make themselves so known, and sometimes there are the parts of you that just can't come into your next phase of life. And when you see them, it's like, it's up to you to say like, look at this thing. Is it serving you? Is it not serving you? It's like, are you gonna keep doing this thing? Are you gonna switch it up? Are you gonna do something that's better for you? Like, are you gonna make better choices? Like, and I love that for us as a people, truthfully, like, because I think that's the best part about awareness. Is like, you can't say you don't know. Like, you can't say you don't know. Whether you do something about it now or later is on you, but you can't say that you don't know. You also know how they say like, you are who you hang around with and stuff like that. On the same way of like living your best life and being your best self, I think it's also a thing that God just also shows you when things are not for your best, and you can move accordingly too. Like, I think God shows you like the things that are for your best, but I think he also shows you the things that are not, and then it's like, you can also make decisions about this too. Like, I think growing your discernment is also like a huge thing too. And I feel like this year I've had to make a lot of like discernment decisions. Like, not just decisions that's like, yeah girl, like, you know, let's do it, whatever, it's gonna be great, but also the decisions that are like, actually no. Or just like the plans fall through, or like you can't link, or like y'all don't speak anymore, or something like that. And it's just like, you really never know your journey through and to things. And I think that the true thing that has changed my life has not been that something different is happening per se. I think I have the best perspective that I've ever had in my life. And I think a lot of us do too, because the world is kind of crazy crazy right now. And when I say kind of, that's being nice about it. And I think like you really, for your own sanity, have to have an amazing perspective and mindset, or you're just going to be out here feeling crazy. And we're done. Oranges, lemons, ginger, and turmeric in here. I'm about to get some water. Just gonna put some in here. We'll figure out how much we need in our little contraption that we got from TikTok Shop and go from there. We might have to make this in 2 batches and then strain it together, but we'll see. We gonna do half and half. But yeah, y'all, like, let me know how y'all feel about your own circles, the things that you're experiencing, like what you're seeing, because I'm very curious. Like, this is what I think and what I've been seeing from my circles, and honestly, I feel like it's the move. And like, not only that, but like, I'm also training to become a wellness coach, and so I feel like this is a perfect time for me to be a wellness coach to help people along their journey, because like in the beginning, I feel like stuff is really sweet and it's just like, oh, you know, I'm making these choices for myself and da-da-da-da, but sometimes I feel like later down the road, it's a practice. It's a daily practice of being your best self and like living your best life. And it's also a practice of doing that in a way where like it means something to you and not what it means for everyone else, you know? And I think that it's just so great that people are even taking this step towards doing it, because once you take a step, you can start figuring everything else out, you know, and it can just be a learning experience from there. But if you never start, like, how are you ever gonna do it? I don't know, like, it's a trend that I'm like, can we make this a movement and not a trend? That's how I feel. And I also feel like we need to start this little juicer. We'll be back in 3 minutes to check in and then juice the other half. All right, let's see where we at with it. Okay, cute. What we're gonna do is just pour out a little bit and then add in the rest of the oranges and lemons and things. And yeah, y'all, it's the growth, baby. It's the growth. It's the everyday decisions. Like, it's the, I can't even see the line in here. It's the gratitude. Like, it's all of it that really helps you carry on. And like, one thing that I want y'all to do, like I could say, something for y'all to do is to like help people along their journey. Like, I think the more that you're your best and you live your best life, like, also think the best of people. Like, not because of any reason, but letting your energy extend outside of yourself to others. Like, let them feel that, you know? Like, you ever heard that, the songs by Meek, where Meek be like, oh, my teacher thought I wasn't shit, like, you know, or Dirk be like, oh, they never thought I'd be nothing. And like, it's time. I genuinely feel like it's time for our community to be fueled by something that's not rage. Like, I think it's time for us to be fueled by love. I think it's time for us to come back to ourselves and the best possible energy that we could live life with. Like, it's not that we weren't living life before, and it's not that we weren't, you know, living a great life before, but like, were we doing the best possible things we could? Did we know red dye wasn't good for us? Did we know that ginger and turmeric helps us? Like, and with that knowledge, did we do something about it? Did we start incorporating it into our diet? Did we X that out? Like, and I really feel like this is the season to say, like, you know, do something about it. And not just in our, you know, in this part of wellness life, but really in life as a whole. If you catch my drift. One more round. Hey, second batch is done. Second batch is done. This TikTok machine works better than anything I've ever used to make juice. I love that for me. I've made almond milk in this, making immunity shots in this. The recipe for this is gonna be in the caption because y'all, this is too good not to share. And I really hope that y'all make this because this recipe is honestly too good to not share, y'all. And let me know in the comments like what different choices y'all have been making this year to be your best self and live your best life. Like, have you made different choices with your friends? Have you made different relationships? I mean, have you made different decisions with your faith, with your home life? Like, if you didn't do something in the last moment, don't let yourself think that anything can stop you from living your best life. Like, I was about to edit that out, and then I said to myself, you know what? That's a perfect example. Like, don't let anything hold you back from making the best decisions for yourself in your life. Don't let anything hold you back from it. Because I promise you, what's meant for you will never miss you. I promise you, anything that you could have cooked up in your head is better if you let it go. That any projections that you've ever had of yourself or anyone else has had of you are not as great as what God projects for you. And y'all, there's so much life to live, God willing. Like, if you allow yourself to live your best life and be your best self, you will. Let me know if y'all liked this chit chat. Let me know if y'all want to chat more. But now that I think about it, becoming a wellness coach is going to allow me to have more of these conversations with y'all up close and personal and tailored. We got our immunity shots jarred up. Now we're gonna add our black pepper and our cayenne to each of the jars. Just gonna do a couple dabs in each. A little 1, 2, 2 to all of them. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't get it in your nose. 1, 2. And a little bit of black peppery. Oh, that was a lot. We just gonna go with it. And we're gonna store these in the fridge so that our immune system loves us as much as we love it. Love y'all, and talk later.